your volume. This is Mr. B, and this is Photoshop. Welcome to Photoshop. This is our picture, and we call this a background picture. And these are our tools, and we're just going to focus on three tools up here. This first tool, it's the second one down, and if you push on the box, there are three tools in this little cabinet. We want the magic wand tool, and if we put this here, it'll show us what it's going to do. We would select the background and then we're going to delete it, which would isolate that little animal. The other tool we're going to use is the move tool. Once you isolate the background, you can move it where you want it. The other tool we may have to use is an eraser tool, and you can adjust the size of the eraser. And the one last tool we're going to use is up here, Edit Transform, and I'll show you what we'll be doing with that. So here's the picture we're going to start with, and this is the one I did last night, and these are our layers. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, it's 5 different layers. It's pictures on top of pictures. So there's our background right there. Here's the little guy, the tiny guy, the heart balloons, and the grass. So we'll make a picture. May not be exactly like this, but this is the pictures that we'll be dealing with. So this is our background picture. You can use one of your silhouette pictures, retake it, or go in my folder that I left yesterday. I'm going to pull this down, and I'm going to, what tool do you think? Magic wand or move? Well, move tool, and I want to push down my mouse and grab this picture in here. And you see we got a problem. The background's getting in the way. Okay, so what tool do I want? Well, I don't want the move tool because I already did that. Yep, magic wand tool. And I want this not on the first box, but the second box. And I'm going to touch the background. And I'm going to touch it again. And you can see these are called marching ants. I'm going to hit the delete key, and it got rid of my background. To get rid of these ants, you on the Apple hit Control D, and it deselects. So I want to move this guy. So yep, I want the move tool up here, and I'll bring him. We'll put him. I don't know. You'll do better than me. We'll put it kind of like that, but I'd like to angle this a little bit. And this is another tool. It's not the move tool, and it's not the magic wand. We go under Edit up here, Edit, Transform, and this is what we can do. Scale is the size. We can rotate it, distort it, warp it, flip it. So I want scale, and I hold on the keyboard the cap key, and I can go diagonal and make it bigger or smaller. So I don't know. I'll make it like that. And while it's still in the blue box here, I can right click. I'm still in transform. Let's rotate it. And you come up here and you can kind of rotate it. And we'll have him kind of swinging like that. And let's go a little bit more. We'll put 1 foot right there, like that. And right here, I got to get rid of this blue box. And to get rid of the blue box, you come up here, and for some reason, you just hit the move tool again and watch. It goes away. Now, I can see the string right here. Can you see it? I'm going to hit Command plus right there. So this is where I said we could use the eraser tool. Take the cap key off, and you'll see the size of it. And I'm erasing on this layer. The background layer is not being affected. Now if I touch on the background layer, watch. Oh no, there's Mr. B. So to get rid of that, I'm going to hit Command Z, and that goes back one step. So I want to make sure I'm on this top layer. And now let's find another picture. Let's see which this is. The flying pig. Okay, what tool do I want? Yep, move tool. Bring the pig down. We'll try it again. Push on it. Pig is not coming down. Ah, look, it says PNG. PNG. So if it doesn't say JPG, but PNG, we have to go up here and go Image, Mode, and take it off something called Index Color and put it on grayscale. It'll say Discard Color Information. Yeah, well, there's no color there anyways. So when you're working, and if something like this happens where you get stumped, that's why I'm here. Just call me over. Well, everybody should have a flying pig. So again, let's go to Edit, Transform. This is creative work, so your picture will look different than my picture. And we want it to be that way. I'm going to hit the Cap key. I guess I'm on scale. I can make it bigger or smaller. But it looks like I got to get rid of that background, which won't be a problem. So I'll put this pig here. And I'm going to right click and I'll go rotate. Pig's kind of coming in. And I do want to get rid of the white background, but I got to get rid of this blue. How do I do that? Yep, just go back to the move tool up here. It goes away. And let's go to the magic wand and touch here. And you see that it did select it with marching ants. I'll hit delete. And now they're gone. I'll hit Command D. Whoop, Command D on a Mac, and there I go. And let's go to the move tool, and you'll see the little sliver is still there, but at this point it really doesn't matter unless I had it here or here, so we'll just keep it there. Don't worry about it. Let's do one other thing or two other things. The balloons. Love the balloons. So we'll take the move tool and we'll bring it in. Now this is, we're gonna go, we gotta get rid of this background, right? Okay, so I said go to the magic wand, but these checkers on the background are so pronounced, it may be difficult. Look how it's just picking some and not picking them all. So what would be easier is I'm gonna hit Control D, and I'm gonna touch the balloons, and look how it selected it. And if I wanted down here, I could touch on the black balloon there, the stem, and it's extending it. That's good enough for me. Now, if I hit delete, watch what happens. The balloons are gone. I don't want that. So I'll hit Command Z, and I don't want the ants here. I want them on the outside. So we'll go up to, let's see, layer, select. We want it's going to select, and we want inverse. Now it's selected the outside, and we'll hit delete and it's gone. And let's see what other picture we have. No, I don't want that one. I guess that's what we'll do. Ooh, I like the grass, so we'll pull the grass down. And I'm going to take the move tool. Not sure what I'm going to do with the balloons yet. Look, there's a little sliver there. So I'm going to hit Control D. And I could take the eraser tool, take the cap key off, and you'll see the size. And you can see it's not affecting anything but that layer right here. So I'll take the move tool. We're almost done. I'll just move these here for now. And I really, let's see, I don't want that. I want that. And I think my grass, if you ever lose your picture, it goes behind it. So I'm going to take the move tool and bring it in. I'm going to put this here. Well, I got a background. I could try selecting the back. If it doesn't select it, I could try doing the black, but you never know. So I'm going to take the magic wand and let's give it a go. Yeah, it's pretty good for me. I'm going to hit delete, and that's fine. I'm going to hit Control D. I'm sorry, Command D. And here's the grass. Let's see, Move tool. Here's the grass. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Edit. What was it? Puppet Warp's fun. A lot of fun stuff here. Transform. Whoops. Scale. What key? I hold the cap key to make it bigger. Let's put this back in line. Let's see, I'm here and I've lost my handles to make it bigger. So I want to go back a step. I'm going to go Edit, Undo Layer Visibility, Edit, Undo, Edit, Undo Move, Edit, Undo Magic Wand, Edit, Undo Magic Wand again, Edit, Undo. That's as far as it's going back. I guess I'm just stuck with that now. That's fine. So if you want to transform, well, maybe I just can't find the edge because I deleted it. So I'll just leave it like that for now. Okay. So we're pretty good. One last thing. Let's say you want another climber over here. So let's find the layer. It's not there. Not there. Later on, I'll teach you how to name these. And I'm on this layer, and we can verify it. And I'm going to come up to the top and go Layer, Duplicate Layer. And then just hit, you could title it, Man 2. I'll hit OK. And there's Man 2 there. I'll take the Move tool, and there should be, yep, there's another man. And let's go to Edit, Transform. Whoops. I'm going to flip him horizontally. And that's pretty good. I'm going to take the balloons and put it right here. And, you could go on and on and on. The pig's kind of stuck out there. Let's see what we can do. Maybe the pig should be down here. You can see some areas that it didn't clean out. But when you have a white background, it's not a problem. Oh, I don't know. Where do we want the pig? We'll just put the pig right here. He's looking right here. The guy's looking at the pig and he's not aware that people are there. Let's real quick, geez, so much fun. Let's go Edit, Transform. Whoops. I'll try it one more time. Edit, Transform, Scale. I'll hit the Cap key. Now this one's allowing me to do it. So I'm going to make it just like a little guy. He's got a little guy and a big guy. And then I could click and go rotate. And I could bring him up here. Okay. And I need to go here. And I'm done. On the keyboard, if you hit the letter F, you get to see what it looks like. And right now, if you're not finished the project and you want to keep working on it, you go File, Save As, and you want to title it. Very important. So I'll call it Man Silhouette, and this is called a Photoshop document, and you will save it to your Google Drive. So where you would pull this down, and it would probably allow you to get into Google Drive. You touch that and then get into assignments, and you hit save and just hit OK. The next day when you open it, all these layers will be here. When you've finished and you think you're completely finished, still save it as a Photoshop document. So 1 year, 1 month, 1 day, 10 years, 20 years, you can open up the Photoshop document and you still have all these layers here. But you can't email stuff like this. It's just the file's too big and we can't print it. So when you think you're done, you still save it as a Photoshop document, and you would go up to layers when you think you're done. You save it as a Photoshop document first, and we go down here and flatten the image. Watch all the layers. Watch what happens. Boom. It's all squished. I can't move anything now. They're all glued down. I can move the whole picture, but not that. And we would go up here and go File. This is the end here. Save as Man Silhouette, but you change it to a JPEG image, and that is for some reason not coming up now, and we'll worry about that tomorrow. So you would come down and you don't want JPEG 2000, you just want JPEG, or you could also save it as a TIFF, T-I-F-F. Let's see what happens. And then just hit save. And let's see, image compression, we'll go none. And then basically you would just hit OK and hit OK, and it's saved. And that's all, folks. Call me when you need me. Let's go to your folder, Silhouettes, and let's get started. Thank you.